The Banned Bible in Jamaica, the hidden story of the Maccabee. I grew up in Jamaica hearing stories my grandmother told, stories about a Bible that not everyone was allowed to read. She called it the Maccabee Bible. In those days, they said it was banned. But what most people don't realize is that those same scarce books are still alive today. They live on in what known as the Ethiopian Bible, the lost book. In the old days, most Jamaicans read from the King James Bible. But the early version, like the one printed in 1611, had more books than the one you see today. They included the Book of the Maccabee, Tobit, Judith, and Wisdom of Solomon, story of courage, resistance, and faith. But around 1827, the British Bible Society decided that those books, known as the Apocrypha, would no longer be printed or distributed. And since Jamaica was under British rules, those missing books slowly disappeared from our island. The missionaries said the book were not inspired by God. But to the people, especially our ancestors, those stories spoke truth. The Maccabees were freedom fighters, just like the Maroon. They fought to protect their people's faith and land from foreign power. That message hit too close to home. Why it was banned? In the days of slavery and colonial control, knowledge was power. The British didn't want the enslaved people or free Africans to read about holy warriors rising up against empires. So they quietly removed the Maccabee from the new Bibles. They printed for the Caribbean. To our grandparents and great-grandparents, that was more than a change. It was a ban. Some families were told by their pastors not to read those books, to throw them away, but others, like my grandmother, kept them hidden, passed them down through generations. She used to say, they take it out because it tell us to fight back. And she was right. The African connection. The story of the Maccabee didn't die. It survived in Africa. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, one of the oldest Christian tradition on earth, never removed those books. In fact, they still keep them in their full form inside what we now call the Ethiopian Bible, the oldest and most complete Bible known to humanity. While Europe was cutting out pieces of scripture, Ethiopia was preserving them. That's why today, those same banned books live on inside the Ethiopian Bible, the very text that colonial power tried to silence. The Maccabee, Enoch, Jubilee, and other, all part of Africa's scarce legacy. What it meant to Jamaicans. In Jamaica, the spirit of those stories never left. The Maroon fought the British like the Maccabee fought the Greek. Rastafari embraced the lost book as part of the black man original Bible. And elders across the island remembered how those pages spoke of freedom, pride, and resistance.